What is up, metal and heavy music fans? It's Flight of Icarus again with MetalTrenches.com, and it's that time again for me to check out your latest requests and recommendations for underground metal albums on Bandcamp. And hey, if you'd like to be kept up to date with the best and brightest metal bands and albums from the underground and above, then stick with me by hitting that subscribe button down below. Alright, lots of new albums to share with you today. First up, I've got a few that are not out at the time of me recording, but I have heard a bunch of them, and they should be out by the time you're listening. So, we got Spellforger with Upholders of Evil, Personal Records, just awesome, thrashy, blackened, a little heavy metal in there. This is an Indonesian band, it's pretty much just like blackened thrash. Lots of classic thrash tropes in it. I love those little falsettos. Always a sucker for that. Good times. Great guitar work. An album that I considered for full review, but ultimately other things won out over it. So wanted to make sure people still got a chance to hear it though here. As you can hear, that guitar work is ridiculous. And they just play really well as a band. So I'll always say I wish I had more time to cover more stuff, but hopefully you heard enough here to get you interested and check them out. So again, that is Spellforger with Upholders of Evil. Similarly, we've got Phlebotomized with Pain, Resistance, Suffering. This one just kind of lost out in the votes. I had people vote on which album I should cover, and this was in the running too, but I think it was like second place. And was interested in covering it, but again, just didn't have enough time. This group out of the Netherlands, and I've listened to a good chunk of this album too. Just awesome kind of like melodic death metal. There's some like doomy elements on this song, but then they have faster songs too. This whole album will be available by the time this video goes up. I felt like there was some more kind of like technical elements on some of the faster songs too. Just lots of atmosphere on this one too. Really solid melodic death metal here with that kind of death doomy flair to it. So yeah, I very much enjoyed it. I thought for a while I was going to cover it, but it just ended up being a busy week when this particular one dropped. So again, that's Phlebotomized with Pain, Resistance, and Suffering. And then the last of that particular group, we also have Horndal, which came out this week as well. Yeah, this one's more of a kind of like Mastodon flavored group that really impressed me from what I heard. Stockholm, Sweden is where they hail from. So yeah, just they say rusty metal from Sweden, but you hear it in those riffs. Just very sludgy, but a little bit proggy. Yeah, those are just straight up Mastodon riffs right there. Just reminds me of older Mastodon. But yeah, good stuff. I really liked what I was hearing from it. I like the kind of like, I always get like seafaring vibes. Just picture that whole Moby Dick thing again. Lots of cool little chuggy riffs, and then these little like post-metal kind of interludes. And they pick back up again. And yeah, this full album is going to be up by the time you watch this, and I highly recommend it. It was in the running, just didn't quite win out over some of the other options. But I definitely could have. This is definitely of that quality that it would have been pretty easy for me to do a full review. It's just a matter of time sometimes. So yeah, that is Horndal with Lake Drinker. Alright, moving a little bit more underground now. I believe this was a viewer request that I check out. So Nightfall with Paradisum Ruination. Florida band. Uh-oh, Florida. You know shit's gonna be fucked up. Oh man. Grim intro. Ooh. Oh, you know what? I think this was a recommendation because I didn't particularly enjoy the latest Distant album. So they were recommending me another really down-tempo deathcore, blackened deathcore album. Check out that Distant review, though, also, if you haven't. I put a lot of work into making that an entertaining review, even though I wasn't particularly fond of the album. These vocals are crazy. Like some schizoid, like demonic shit. See, again though, like the thing about down tempo is it's like the first time I heard it. Oh my god, those vocals. The first time I heard it, I was like, my jaw dropped and I was like, holy shit, so heavy, so slow. But then you hear it done over and over again, and it kind of gets old pretty fast. Because at the end of the day, I like riffs, and you're just not going to get a ton of it from this style, so it all starts to sound the same. Got some kind of symphonic elements on this one. Oh, we got, okay, we got some variation on this track. See, that's what I need. Like, do the down-tempo thing, but you gotta combine it with some other pacings and speeds and dynamics. Otherwise, it's just all the same, and it gets boring. I know some people really love it. I call it, like, kind of the... It's like the equivalent of drone music, maybe, for some people. Lots of atmosphere here. I like their aesthetic. I like the... almost more like black metal album art. Black and death metal. Yeah, there's something here. But I crave so much more. Man, those vocals though. Anyways, that is Nightfall with Paradisum Ruination. And then we have Decieving the Spectre with You Did It to Yourself. Man, that is a... That looks like it's a... Is that a shot from like a movie that's been like... They did weird shit with the colors. Just looks like a screen cap from something. This is an Ohio band. More deathcore, slam. Super heavy, very raw. Got that underground sound. Ooh, I like that. Snare sound was nice. Had that ping to it. Do a little groove on this one. Whoa, those are some weird vocals there. Reminds me of the new metal days, man, when people did some weird shit with their voices. Ooh. A hypnotic intro on that. More groove here. Crunchy stuff. Yeah, not bad. Not bad. I have a feeling this was another request from me posting my coverage of Distant. But yeah, that is Decieving the Spectre with You Did It to Yourself. Then we have Design the Void with Message Through Lights. Pennsylvania band. Ooh. More deathcore. Yeah, I think I got a lot of deathcore requests because of that video. People were just pouring in. I like this one. This is probably my favorite so far, actually. I like the piano. Gentier sound, which is also done to death, to be fair, but got some good, like, layering. They're doing some really cool stuff with the layers in the songwriting here. It's like the guitars phase in and out, and then you get the atmospheric, ambient elements, the pianos. It's like this constant shifting. A little bit of like a Born of Osiris vibe in a way, but I liked how they were kind of like, instead of just playing it all at once, they kept, it's this thing, and then it's this thing, and then it's this thing. Yeah, this is a little bit more of a unique take on it. This is almost like an Animals as Leader song with deathcore vocals over it. Clearly got some talented musicians in this one. Yeah, I dig this. This is really good. This is the one I'd probably be most interested in spending more time with. I will say, guys, $5.99 for 4 songs when you're kind of an unknown. I'm sure you're not completely unknown, but you know, you're not a big name yet. You know, that's more than $1 a song. That strikes me for a digital. That strikes me as a little high. I would say $4 max to really invite as many listeners as possible. But I do appreciate the compact disc is only it's the same price. That's interesting. Interesting choice. So props for that. But yeah, that is Design the Void with Messages Through Lights. Alright, Baby was feeling lonely, so she's gonna join us here. Next we got Godsfarm with Gathering of Archangelic Entities. Group from the Netherlands. It's kind of like proggy, kind of progressive death metal vibe, but some brutality too. Okay, now we're just getting heavy. That cover art's giving me some Dark Souls vibes a little bit too. I like this more minimalistic one though, with the black and white. The stylization around the bear is really cool. Yeah, this is pretty dope. A lot of atmosphere, solid production, solid vocals, good variation in the guitar work. See, we get this slow chuggy part here, and it actually like does something to me because there were the faster parts. Like, you need that back and forth, otherwise it doesn't work. But yeah, that's Godsfarm with the Gathering of Archangelic Entities. Check them out. Alright, then we got Smyčka? Something? with Faded. Russian group. Here they are. Looks like we're going softer here, maybe, unless they catch me off guard. What we got here? Atmospheric metal, female post-metal. That's what I was kind of vibing with here. Oh, wow. We got a heavier side, too. This is very kind of chill. Atmospheric, of course. Very bleak and sad sounding. I like this. That bass sound was nice at the beginning there. Certain intensity to it. Well, kind of like jazziness to the little interludes. Songs are on the longer side too, so it seems like they're packing in a lot in the compositions. Great drums too, especially here, they sound fantastic. Great production. Yeah, what do you think? You like it? She's so confused by the mask. But yeah, that is Smyčka. I'm sorry I can't pronounce it, but with Faded, and this sounds fantastic, so definitely give them a listen. Then there's Morbid Cross with Disciples of the Goat. New Jersey. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Thrashy death metal. Lots of thrash in here. Kind of Venom-y vibes a little bit. Like that artwork. Just classic feel to it. Kind of lo-fi kind of production. Solid guitars. Oh, that's very blackened riff there. So catching a little bit of like Immortal in that. Slowing it down. Ooh, nice little oldie but goodie. Confused. Just straight up headbanging stuff here. Yeah, I dig. Yeah, if you just want to just get destroyed, Morbid Cross seems to be the thing for you. So yeah, Disciples of the Goat. Then there's Bridge Burner with Disempath out of New Zealand. Gotten a few requests out of New Zealand, but not a frequent flyer. Ooh, kind of like mathcore, hardcore vibe here. Ooh, D-beat, yes, yes please. I might have even, I think this was one I found in a promo that was kind of on my list of would love to do a full review, but just don't have the time. Yeah, just that kind of old school vibe to it too. It's got that like MySpace core kind of touch. Are you making drums? Oh yeah. It's kind of like convergy riffs on it. Yeah, this is one I'll probably end up downloading and listening to a lot more. Listen to that chaos, like lots of transitions, a little bit of like botch in there. I'd say they're faster than botch, but there's that similar kind of like cold, detached vibe to it. Yeah? You like botch? I like botch. Everybody loves botch. Man, those drums too. Yeah, this kicks ass. I'm gonna have to download this. That is Bridge Burner with Disempath. And then last we've got New Risen Throne, Pavor Nocturnus with Collapse of the Orbiting Void. Milan, Italy. Are we gonna get kind of a palette cleanser here? Yeah, I think we got more of an ambient. Yeah, experimental dark ambient stuff here. A good way to close things out. It's definitely the perfect type of music for after you've been listening to a lot of heavy, crazy stuff. Out of Italy, the land of giallo horror too, where this stuff definitely comes into play. But we got a more kind of industrial part towards the end too. Look at that, quite a few things here. You making your own noise music? Is that what you think it sounds like? Yeah, I like this part, this more industrialized vibe. Oh, I like this creepy photo too. Yeah, I could get down with this. It's got that like skinny puppy feel to it a little bit, and I'm a big fan of them. So again, that is, bless you, New Risen Throne, Pavor Nocturnus with Collapse of the Orbiting Void. Alright, y'all, I think that's plenty for today. Let me know, as always, down in the comments, what was your favorite? What was your favorite? What was your favorite? She doesn't know. But you can let her know what your favorite was. Which band are you going to end up picking up and listening to more? And do you have any other bands that I've missed? And stick around. I got plenty more videos coming right after this one. A whole series playlist of Best of Bandcamp. But also full album reviews, interviews with bands on the podcast. You name it, we've got it. So plenty of reasons to subscribe if you're not already. Yeah, subscribe! You can also chat with us on Discord and support on Patreon. But that'll do it for now. Flight of Icarus signing off. I will see you in the trenches.